Okay, Lionel. Obviously, come down to Rosendale to see what big is like in action. You know what you guys do for the kids, what your coaches do, how you run the sessions, dealing with the attitudes, dealing with the dealing with the young people, basically, and trying to instill values and also, discipline. Everything. It's all encompassing. It's been a great experience for me to see that. Obviously, doing the two previous podcasts with you, and what's on your mind at the moment?
Yeah, no, it's just nice for you to come over and see us in action and to hear those comments. Every bit of this detail, every bit of this program is being planned out to the detail. And that's what people don't quite understand. They come here, their kids enjoy it, the kids go home and say to parents they love it. The parents sense that uh, by talking to their children and when they drop off and collect their children. But what we do here, we want the kids to have fun, but we've instilled like a point system, which is in a lot of our different programs, a point system, reward system that's aimed at encouraging the right behaviors and discouraging and minimizing unacceptable behavior and wrong conduct. Um, Everybody's playing for a trophy out there today. The one with the most points at the end of the week will win the trophy. The one with the second most points will get a runners-up trophy.
I've realised that obviously you've got some of the former kids that used to do the program actually coaching now. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You know,
What we say, as I've said it in previous podcasts, we deliver a lot of different activities under 3 different pillars. One of the pillars is our employability skills pillar, which includes and involves work experience. Our legacy is to keep developing leaders, to become inspirational role models within their community, and to eventually take over the legacy of Big. Long after I go, I want Big to continue, and the only way you keep doing that is by keep developing and training up youngsters to keep taking over. So it is a pleasure when you see the youngsters who are doing work experience at the ages of 15, 16, 17, and 18 that were once participants. It's such a beauty. It's been happening for years where we just keep, um, uh, attracting and encouraging, or they come to me. It's a shame you weren't there last week. You would have seen more.
Yeah, I was obviously meant to be here last week, but obviously we had some schedule problems, both of us. But, I was just saying, looking in the background of this video and just obviously seeing the amount of kids that are coming here for the half term and stuff like that. And would you say it could be even bigger?
It can be bigger. I think for us, I think I am going to be biased, but, everything I believe, if we can get through to the internal sort of barriers within individuals, ourselves, grown-ups and kids, and more importantly for kids, then that's half of the job won. That's half of the battle won. And when I talk about internal barriers, I'm talking about self-esteem, believing in yourself, self-confidence, resilience. Those are the things I'm talking about. So everything that we do in our program is aimed at developing and enhancing internal skill.
And I see that right as well, because I had a chat with some of the young girls and some of the young boys that are here today, and just asked them if they've enjoyed themselves and what have they learned today. And a lot of the key words that you were using there are what they're espousing back to me. Wow. And I was taken aback by that. Wow. I thought that was amazing.
No, it's interesting you should say that, because even though it was always designed like that, I started off with Best Trade to Speak. It started in this program, holiday programs at this place, Rosendale, in 2011. It was always aimed at that. That's what I wanted. I used to be a civil servant. We'll speak more about my civil service journey up until 2010, but I had a burning desire. I wanted to do more for young people. So when I left the civil service to get into something to do with young people, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I had no intention of starting a business, but my main thing was I started from a very, very high level perspective. What does young people need to thrive in life? And these are the things that come up. I'm quite deep about the
we'll definitely get into that in future podcasts and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much structured, but like a freeballing conversation about how, you know, we'll deal with them ones there like that.
Absolutely.
You know. Also, Lionel, sorry to cut you, sorry to interrupt you there. These are great buzzwords for them to actually have indoctrinated into them as well. I think resilience, you know, kind of, you know, even just that term resilience as well as a child. To you're going to go through many trials and tribulations, aren't you?
I keep saying to them when we do different things, we do starter challenges as well, and I always set starter challenges in fun skills activities, like they're doing rainbow flicks, but there's kids that can do rainbow flicks. So if they can do rainbow flicks, then we're going into something else, rainbow flicks. And the rainbow flicks in the proper way that I want it done, in terms of doing it over your head, and then going into kick-ups. Some can do that over the years, and we say going to around the world. And the whole idea of that is not necessarily because we want them to be really skilled footballers. We just want them to go through a journey where they're trying, coming out their comfort zone, and getting past that barrier that they can't do it. Because a lot of them do say, I can't do it. And I always say to them, no, you can't do it yet. If the ones that, if we set challenges and they can do it within the first day, I always put something onto it and I tell them straight, it's not a challenge. If you can achieve anything in the same day for the essence of why we set these, it's not a challenge, because what we want is to develop resilience. Resilience is something that you need in everyday life and all through your life as a youngster, all the way through to your adult life. But what's really interesting in what you said there, and when I hear this myself, when I see interviews that kids have made, that I'm not put words into their mouths, what you've just said there, when I hear the words they use things like resilience, they use things like, I wasn't confident, but now I feel confident. They use words like, I didn't believe in myself.
Because obviously you even see them go through their ups and downs. Sometimes they get a bit tearful. Sometimes, you know, it didn't go their way and they might go off and have a little sulk. But ultimately, it's about coming back.
It's about coming back.
There's a football term that recently got put in a dictionary called Bounceback-ability.
Exactly.
And it's funny that weren't a term.
Yeah.
And I think it was Football Manager coined it.
Okay.
And basically they put it in a dictionary now.
Maybe we through big, we'll have a few new words put in the dictionary, because I think there's a lot of the kids, they pick up on a lot of the things and we don't tell them to say it.
Yeah.
And you've just said the words that they're using, and it is this is the essence of big.
Yeah.
So it is exciting for me to hear that.
I knew that would put a smile on your face when I mentioned that.
It is.
Yeah.
We've done a performing arts project not too long ago, and the kids were interviewed. Some of the kids were interviewed about their journey when they were doing the final production, and I wasn't privy to their interview until the end, when I got all the different clips. And when I heard a lot of the kids using those type of words, but then saying what they've got out of the experience, it was a funded project, and what they were saying was exactly what the funders were after. When we saw the funding opportunity and we put our proposal and we said, we want to provide this performing arts project so the kids can learn this, they can develop that, they can learn more about guilt by association, they can develop resilience. The kids were talking about all these things. So when we do things, we don't do things with emptiness. It always comes to, it always comes through to reality. And I'm glad that you came here. You asked them yourself.
Yeah.
And they've said certain things.
Absolutely no prompting at all. Lionel, another question. So where can, I know I've asked you this in the podcast, but coming here and seeing it myself makes me want to ask you the question, where does this go? I mean, does this grow itself internally? Do you want to kind of maybe, kind of give people the lead, and you kind of maybe step back and start developing people?
Absolutely. I'm 56 years of age now. So when I started this in 2011, 14 years ago, what was that? 42, something like that. And it was never my intention to keep going with the on-ground stuff, with the delivering these programs, etc. Even though I love it, you saw me involved in it today.
Yeah, you're very in tune with the kids.
Oh, I love it. It's something that's God's blessed me with, and I'm natural in. But ideally, you want the youngsters coming through, because the kids look at the younger ones as their role models, and it's about the young ideas and young, we would always have the big print that needs to be instilled, but with more young, fresher ways of doing it, if that makes sense. And because of where we want to take Big, as you said, where can it go? Big can go as far as it needs to go to serve as many children as we can.
And you're willing to make that happen?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's so important. I think for me, it's always been a case of getting the right people around you to help take the journey where it needs to go.
Yeah, it's got to be the right people.
It's got to be the right people.
Right intentions, right everything.
That are in it for the long haul, because 14 years ago, and we have moved forward, but we're nowhere near where we want to be. We are nowhere near where we want to be. And we need more reliable, passionate, committed young people. More recently, in the last 2 years, I feel blessed that I've got some really key resources that are here for the long haul and as passionate and will deliver the program as I would want it delivered, and come with their own ideas, and you know them very well.
Yeah,
because they're all a part related to you in some
case. We're all a part of it now.
Absolutely. Young Charmaine, who was the first one who we both work in the same school together. And then she introduced me to her cousin, who is your brother, who's over there, Clive, there. And your younger cousin, young Rufus, who's he's a revelation.
Yeah.
Younger ones. And it's people like that. And there's other people that other young people that's come to the team that have just been amazing. And those are the people that's going to see Big get bigger and help us to just keep striving for more feats. And we not only we deserve, because it's not for us, it's for the community. The more we get bigger, the more young people we can serve, especially in these given climates where everybody is cash strapped. It's tight. It's hard.
It's not easy.
Funding is big cut, but there is still funding out there. So can we go and get the funding to help serve the community and help change their mindsets, to help give them a positive outlook? Which it's not just about what they're doing here. We've had testimonials in the past saying how much this sets them up to return back to school.
Yep.
And teachers, as I work in the school, head teachers have actually commended me and come up to me and said, such and such mum told me that their child went to your holiday camp and they had such a great time, and I've noticed the start that they've had to this new term. So
it's a development thing as well.
It's a holistic thing.
Yeah. Okay then, Lionel. I again today, thank you for inviting me down to see it in the real life. Obviously, it was understanding it when you were telling me about it, but seeing it and seeing the kids and seeing the structure, I commend you for what you're doing as well, and I'm happy to be a part of it, Lionel.
Excellent, and thank you too.
Cool. We will be seeing more of me and Lionel in the upcoming podcasts.